Hey, stranger. Remember me? Yes, it's me. Get over here. It's been forever. It's so good to see you, too. I mean, you have no idea. I mean, look at you. It's you. You haven't aged a day. No, exactly the same. Maybe a hair taller. Oh, come on. That's a good thing. And you don't look like a dorky kid. Much. Okay, you think on it. And while you're thinking, me? Do I look the same? Different? A twirl? Really? Come on. I am a grown adult and I just twirled in public. So? I suppose the same, but somehow prettier, overall amazing, will have to do. For now. I know. It's crazy that we're actually both here, like real life. Emails and texts are fine, but this is so much better. Absolutely. Lead the way. I'm famished. Why, thank you, kind sir. What should we toast to? Perfect. To being in the same room. So, now that you've bought your parents' old place and are fixing it up, should I assume you're back home for good? I mean, I know we've texted about it and maybe hinted, but you sounded kind of open-ended until the papers were signed. Ah, I see. Well, I'm glad you'll at least be spending time here on the regular. We missed you, you know. Me, everyone. Mainly me. Mostly me. No, I mean, me the most. Well, as it turns out, I'm going to be back here quite a bit too. So, I just took over the... No, you're fine. You're fine. Go ahead. It's okay. And how long have you been keeping that inside? Really? I do? Why, this old thing? Why, sir, you're telling me you value my physical appearance over my fascinating new job story? How irredeemably shallow of you. I know I'm teasing you, goofball. And that stunned expression in the parking lot, that said more than you know. But I might have taken it personally if you hadn't eventually said something about this dress. I picked it out. Special. Well, thank you. It's appreciated. And it's good to know I haven't completely wrinkled up. I don't want you to like me only for my personality. Yet. Oh, you're fine. That was incredibly cute, but... Yeah, so... I'm taking over a small firm about 15 miles away, closer to the city. Thank you. Yeah, it's a big step. Leap of faith. Jump out of a perfectly good airplane. Pick your euphemism. It's all mildly terrifying. You do? Really? You're not just saying? I mean, I have faith in my track record. Things I've done before have generally turned out well, but actual faith in myself? Hard to come by. I think you might be the tiniest bit biased, but I'll keep you handy if I start doubting myself. Well, yes. Yes, it does. I'll be staying here in an apartment until I find a place to fix up myself. I love my parents, but moving back home? Hard no. Oh, well, I didn't want to tell you until it was closer to being finalized. I didn't want to get your hopes up. I mean, not saying that they would have been up, or that they should have been, just that if you did have any, expectations of... Okay, now you've got me flustered. Please disregard. But after you told me you were moving back, even if it might just be for a little while, I thought it might be nice to be around and actually have face-to-face conversations for a change. Well, I mean, nothing's set in stone. I can back out if I want to, or if someone wanted me to. You're gonna make me say it, aren't you? I'm kind of fishing to see if someone at the table has an opinion on whether I move back to the area or not. I think you can keep your kidneys for now, but if that's the case, I'm really happy to hear it. Then good. That is a huge relief because I've actually already signed the papers and I really can't back out now very easily. A bit risky, yeah. I thought I might know the answer though. But yeah, I'm glad you said. Whew. And you saved me the loss of a deposit on my new apartment. I'll answer that question with a question of my own. Did you factor me into your decision to buy your old place and move back here? Of course it's okay you did. And so, then, is it all that terribly surprising that I might have factored you into my calculations as well? Just a tiny bit? And why is that so surprising to you? Well, whether anyone's done that with you in mind before or not, you were definitely a factor. Or at the very least, a fringe benefit of moving back home. I mean, I was never very far away from here, but still. Yeah, you were part of it. You mattered. You matter. You're mattering. There's a matterhood. Well, now don't go getting a big head over it. The job was part of it too. A small part. Yes, they are. Very good care of me. Surprisingly so. Which, did you ever have a moment where you were like, oh, I guess I'm a grown-up now? Same. Satisfying on a good day. On other days, I'm kicking myself for taking on so much responsibility. Thanks. I'm glad you think so. I'm being honest. Honest. It's not like fake humility or anything. Some days I'm confident. I know I'll try really hard. But, and this might come as a surprise, not every woman is fully bought into the whole gung-ho, hard-nosed, hard-charging, we're wearing the pants now, girl boss attitude towards their career. I'm not stalking my firm with pencil-skirted buzzsaws and she-hulks or anything. I'm not trying to prove something, if that makes sense. It's a job. It's a career. But I'm not exactly breaking new ground here. I'm not trying to be, brave. You're very astute. Yes, I've had to give that speech before. More than once, actually. Especially at dinner parties with my folks. Oh, you're going to have your own firm? A girl owning something? That's so brave. Are you worried about what other firms here might think when they find out? It's like they think that I think that it's still the 1950s or something. But anyway, it's going to be fine, because it is. And this is me climbing down off my soapbox and talking about anything else now. What changes are you making to the old place? Yes, definitely need to put the treehouse back up. I still remember the time when See, I've learned something since school. I guessed it would probably get chilly and even remembered my own jacket. Or shawl, I guess. I think it's a shawl. It's not quite a cape. It might be a shrug. Either way, take that, crisp evening air. I know you didn't mind. And I may have played up being colder than I was a time or two just to wear yours. Look at us, guessing things right so often. It's so beautiful out here. I meant the view, silly. That view out there. You're incorrigible. No, not a bad thing at all. No, I'm not a big fan of corrigible. So the way your elbow keeps bumping into mine? Is that like a super subtle way of asking to hold my hand? Oh, well, of course. But thanks for asking. It feels nice. It's like we're kids again, holding hands, wondering what people might think if they saw us. I like it. Very much. Right? Texting can never match holding hands. But I gotta say, it's been really great getting to know each other again. Even just a text at a time. I'm serious. Having someone to talk to, someone who knows me, has known me since forever. Someone who's actually interested in what I have to say. When they're not aggressively complimenting me at dinner, of course. You're not awkward, and I wouldn't want you to change. Okay, well, I could see where someone who didn't know you might incorrectly perceive you as being awkward, occasionally, but I know you're just being genuine and sweet. It's not generous, it's accurate. And I would much prefer someone who doesn't mind looking like a dork from time to time in order to say what they're thinking and act like they're feeling, to someone who's trying to impress me with their cool guy nonchalance. I don't care for nonchalance either. Not a fan. You can have all the chalance you want. Chalance away. And I like the way you talk to me. It's nice. More than nice. It's lovely. So, I have a question. Well, it's more of a proposition. And you have the right to say no. Not that you don't always have the right to say no, or that you need my permission to say no. Well, if you feel fully informed of your rights, I'll make my opening statement. I've loved walking around with you. Well, good. And, as you might possibly remember, it's the week of the county fair. The county fair. Yes, exactly. The social event of this season. Anyone who's anyone is going to be there. I know, right? But I've always kind of wanted to get a picture in the photo booth. With someone. What do you say? Really? You want to? Oof, busted. You caught me. Yeah, I just really don't want the night to be over yet. Was it that obvious? I love how you can just say things. Say what you're thinking and not be embarrassed about saying it. You didn't used to. I really like it. Well, I don't just say what I'm thinking. And I still put my foot in my mouth pretty regularly. Just that. I wanted to say that I don't want the night to be over with, so instead I brought up the fair. But what I was really saying is, this is great, and I want more of it. Whether we go to the fair is somewhat immaterial. People always talk. They might even start some rumors. What kind of rumors? Why? You worried about your sterling reputation? And why would my sterling reputation be in jeopardy? I think you're far enough removed from your middle school nerd years that I'm willing to risk it. Besides, turns out you're nerdy in exactly all the right ways, so anyone who has a problem will hear from my legal team. You've suitably warned me. I'm warned. So? What, you have more caveats? Oh, so you're really going all out here, aren't you? A teddy bear? Do you think your throwing arm's still up to that kind of pressure? Agreed. Any other conditions? Just curious about what? Now, you just complimented me on this dress not 2 hours ago. You don't think it's fancy enough to go look at prize-winning cows, or what? You think I'm a tad overdressed. Oh, really? Stares and glares from whom, exactly? Oh, go on. Nobody will be staring. And I highly doubt every girl will be glaring at me. You're exaggerating. Well, what if I want to be a sensation? Oh, we have to be holding hands? Well, I'm just saying. We go traipsing through the fair holding hands where the whole world can see. I bet my parents are going to hear about it in an hour or two. You don't agree? 30 minutes then. I'll take the over. Deal. I'll be a sensation. You'll be holding my hand. Sensationally. Good. And also, I brought jeans, sneakers, and a hoodie along, goofball. Oh, good. So we were on the same page. Well, so far I've nearly gotten caught changing clothes in the car. A whole bunch of people have seen us holding hands. We crammed together in a photo booth, and you've thrown out your arm, winning me Mr. Stuffles here. What's next? Yes, definitely a Ferris wheel. Here we go. I always wonder how much effort they put into tightening all the bolts down on these things, knowing they're just going to have to disassemble it all again in a few days. Yeah, best not to wonder too hard. Everything looks so pretty from up here. I meant the town, silly. And you know that. How's your shoulder? You sure? Well, if you're sure it's really okay, then your arm goes around me. Like this. See how nice that feels? Nice is too small a word for it. I like lovely. I think lovely works here too. So, Give me a minute, I'm gathering. Look, I know we started talking again purely as friends. No ulterior motives on either side, and I've appreciated the way you've never tried to push anything. Yeah, we've flirted a little, and that's so much fun, but we've also both dialed it back at times. But, well, if I'm being completely honest, this night has kind of confirmed that I don't exactly want to be dialed back with you anymore. Okay? Okay. So, what? Oh, right. Saying things out loud. So, if I'm being absolutely honest, and knowing exactly how risky this whole thing could be, I want to, kiss you. Yes. A lot. I mean, I want to. A lot. And also, kiss you a lot. A lot of kissing and a lot of wanting a lot of kissing. Both, really, just to be clear and specific. Yes, that's so. I really, really want to kiss you, and for you to kiss me back. I have for a long time, and I don't know why I'm explaining all this, because unless I've missed my guess by at least a mile, you want that too. And you're playing with me, but I don't mind much. But listen, if I'm wrong and you don't want it too, I need you to... You went left. I didn't expect you to go left. Okay. Whew. No. Everything is fine. Better than fine. I just... Oops, it's time to get off the ride. Thank you. Oh, right. I was just curious. That house you bought, did it by chance come with keys? Oh, good. That's convenient. I'm glad you insisted. Oh, I just wondered, because now that the social event of the year is winding down, I would love to take a guided tour. Well, of course, Mr. Stuffles, too. Oh, next tour starts in half an hour? Well, if we rush, I think we can make it. Come on. After me? Why, thank you. Oh, this is insane. It's your house. It's your house. It's the lake house, the birthday house, the house with the staircase and the giant stone fireplace and the dock out back and the piano in the corner. Shut up. No way. Is that... All right, keep your secrets, but I'm gonna snoop. Snoop, snoop-a-doop, snoop-a-doop, snoop-a-doop. That's gotta be it. It is. Oh, how many hours have you sat in front of this thing? How many birthday parties did you sit and sulk on that bench when you lost any of the games we were playing? I remember just fine. Your mom had to pry you off it just to make you play with us. Do you still play? No, the radio, goofball. Yes, duh, the piano. No? You stop it. You're not using this precious baby for firewood. I'll carry it out of here myself if I have to. Darn right I would. All right. Where to next? They changed the kitchen. It's nice though. Oh, They painted the fireplace. Not sure I'm a fan. Wait, unless you are. Then I love it. Oh, good. Is it going to be hard to put it back the way it was? Yep. Worth the effort. So, are you going to set up your studio down here? Yep, I can see it. Lots of natural lighting, maybe a big desk over here, and... Hold up. Time out. Now I gotta see. Oh, I think you know where I'm headed. Now let's see. Does it still have the dinosaur bedspread or... No, it doesn't. No dinosaurs. But it's still your room. But wait, you have a bed in here? Well, yeah, it's a bedroom, but I just figured you'd, be in the master bedroom. Now that you're master of the house and all? I can see that. And it's kind of fun being back in your childhood room, even if it is a little smaller than it used to be. Well, cozier, anyway. Don't worry, the lockers at the school have all shrunk too. I remember something that you might not. After you left, we were in here. Your dad asked my dad to handle some things. You left a note? You did. Well, not just a note. More of, a poem. I mean, you were just out of middle school. It's not supposed to be Shakespeare. It seems like only yesterday. I don't want to stop. It was sweet. And it made me cry. No, you stop. Not like that. It was sweet. And I don't know, it tore my heart out a little bit. I'm not just going to give you the gist of it. No, I'm going to give you the whole thing. Now you shush. It seems like only yesterday, and yet so long ago, I was standing here. And no one came to see me off down this lonely road. But no one had seen me in years. Well, I didn't just memorize it. Here. No. Stop. I don't think it was cringeworthy. Not at all. You were hurt. You didn't want to leave, and I just... I just didn't want you to think nobody saw you. That nobody had seen you, because I did. And I missed you. I was so brokenhearted when you had to leave. I just couldn't stand saying goodbye. It wasn't that I didn't care. It was that I cared so much that I thought I was going to break in too. I couldn't do it. I knew if I just put it off long enough, you'd be gone. And I wouldn't actually have to say goodbye. It was so cowardly of me. Yes. Yes, it was. That's different. You were the one leaving. It shouldn't be up to you to come drag a goodbye out of me. I'm glad you understand. That's very generous. You know, my dad said people come and people go, and sometimes people come back, but not to get my hopes up. He is. Can I tell you a secret, though? I got my hopes up. And I kept them up, in the back of my mind, in the back of my heart. And now, you're here. Come here. It's a good room. It's a good house. I've always thought so. Come closer. Welcome home. Well, that just fulfilled a teen fantasy. Mm. So, I'd like to go. No, of course not. I mean, I'd like to go. Can we go? Do you remember what we used to call it up there? Yeah, the tippy top. Then come on and bring the blankets. What's it really called? Yeah, that's it. Cupola. It's a nice word, but doesn't quite capture it. Through here. And there's the windy stairs. This is it. The tippy top. I could get used to this. I mean, not like that. Like we, you, not that I like expect. Well, I hope I'm cute when I'm not flustered too. Well, that's good to know. But I really didn't mean to. You want me to what? You want me to get used to this view? Oh, I see. That's very interesting. Well, I mean, I suppose I could. Right. Pros and cons. Well, this place has got plenty of room, but it's kind of empty right now. Right. So, are you saying I could, we could, maybe try to fill it up together? You didn't just come back for a house at all, did you? You came back for a life. But now you're sure? Absolutely. A life. But, oh darn, what about my lease? Oh, you think you can break it without a penalty? Right. I'm guessing you're banking on the fact you played kickball with my landlord at recess? I don't mind calling him. Unless you're just wanting to call so you can brag a little. Oh no? What if you brag a lot? He might not let me out. Well, then go ahead. I love you too much to try to change you. Uh, um, yeah, I guess I did just say something out loud that I was thinking. And just checking. You're thinking it too? Oh, sweetie, that's beautiful. Great minds think alike. And say it out loud. Well, we've accomplished a lot tonight. So then let's go to sleep and let the sunrise wake us up. Sweet dreams. Oh, I'll still be here when you wake up. Promise. So, sweet dreams. A life at the very tippy top.